did you learn about your team with that game?
Well, first of all, they're a really good team. Their tempo that they play at puts a lot of pressure on you. I thought we did a really good job in the first and third period. It got away on us a little bit in the second when we got caught in the stretch game, but I like how we stayed with it. When we got an early lead, we didn't try to flex out. We got quality chances in the second period for the first half, but playing the right way. I like the way we protected the lead in the third period especially. So that to me is we're learning how to play as a unit of five. We're not spread out. That's a good sign, but it was a big test because this is the first time without practice that we've got challenged so much off the rush. They got so many good rush attack players, and I thought we did a decent job checking them.
Ken, Mikko Koskinen is now 6-0 at home. He's got like 3 shutouts and a .972 save percentage at home. He's been good all year for you, but how much did you know about him even before this year? And now that you've seen him, what's your impressions of Koskinen and what you think he can do for your team moving forward?
I know a lot about him because he played for Zuby in St. Pete. So when I came here, Zuby called me and told me all about him and told me what he had in him. So I knew a lot about him. He filled me in on everything and said he's a really competitive guy. He never quits on a shot. And he said he's a great teammate. And nothing Zuby said to me surprises me with what I see in Koski. And I've said this to everybody here. That's the strength of our team is our 2 goalies. Like, they're going to get us points on the road when we get playing a lot of road games that maybe we don't deserve. But both guys are so competitive. And when they're playing like they are right now, they're so sound. They give us a chance every night, even if we get outplayed, to win. And I think Koski's a guy that, to me, he can be imposing because he's so big and he covers the net so much that there's not much to look at.
Hitch, is there anybody in the hockey world you don't know? These people call you?
Well, you've been in it 152 years. You know a lot of people.
Milan Lucic looks like he's thoroughly enjoying the role he's in now, and maybe he will score a goal because he's just, morphed into the role he's got, and they said it's the same sort of role he had when he played junior hockey. And is that how you see it?
Yeah, well, again, on the people I know, who would be the first guy I'd call about Milan? Don, hey. And Hazer loved him and used him a certain way, and I've copied it. So I didn't invent this. I copied it after talking to people. I think that he's played great since the day I came here, and that line's been terrific. And I'm not afraid. They played a second half, the big part of the second half against Gaudreau, and did a good job. And they do it in a different way. They don't counterattack. They forecheck, and led by Luch and Cass, and it's just a good line. It's a good third line, and I think eventually they're going to chip in and start scoring. I think they have to. The one element that they need to be a little bit better at is they got to be more aggressive to the net with the puck. Sometimes they allow themselves to stay on the outside, and I think if we can teach and work with them on that, I think the line has a chance to be really good.
Ken, it really looked like you guys made a conscious effort not to get involved in that stuff after the whistles. And it looked like, I know that's tough to do sometimes. Was that the message hammered home? Just don't get involved in that, play between the whistles, and try not to get suckered into anything?
Well, the message was, until the damn teams around us won, we thought we were going to get in the playoffs as of today. And that was 2 points, and we needed the 2 points more than anything, and that was the whole focus. Whatever we got to do for 2 points, we'll do. And if there's a disturbance, we need to be there as a group of 5. And Calgary was the same way. I thought this was a playoff game played by both teams. I thought it was a really sound, well-played hockey game. We still had lots of scoring chances, and they had scoring chances, especially in the second period. But overall, it was a playoff game. Every puck battle mattered. Every loose puck, there was a battle for a race. That's what playoff hockey's about. And I think games like this, and the game we're going to obviously play in Colorado, is going to challenge us to play at a whole other level. And we're going to have the energy to do that. But But when you get experiences like this, you really grow as a team, especially when you win the game.